presentation of a strategic report by the Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency, CSJET, on religious tolerance, freedom of speech, and political association in Nigeria. The Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency, CSJET, in a bid to assess the state of the nation under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, undertook a critical assessment of key indications of democratic ideas in our great country, Nigeria. In this report, importance was given to facts on the ground derived from first-hand and primary sources. Emphasis was also placed on geographical spread to make a balanced judgment in the final analysis as presented in this report. This report is consequently the outcome of a detailed and rigorous assessment of the issues surrounding religious tolerance, freedom of speech, and political association in our great country, Nigeria. The methodology. In a bid to have a detailed outcome that will stand the test of time and put issues in proper perspective, a data collection method with multi-layer mechanism for screening was developed by the team of our great researchers that combed the nook and crannies of Nigeria. It relied on primary source of data derived from individuals, groups, and associations in sectors critical to the research work. Material evidence was also gathered from credible secondary source and analyzed by an independent team for accuracy. The issues. In Nigeria, there have been widespread criticisms of the administration of President Muhammadu Buhari in its commitment towards sustaining the ideas of democracy, such as religion tolerance, freedom of speech, and political association. It must be noticed that the bulk of the narrative has been centered on conjecture, which to a large extent has contributed to disquiet in our country, Nigeria. First, we talk on the religious tolerance. The issue of religious tolerance evokes sentiments across the country. There is no doubt that there is mutual suspicion among the major religious groups in the country. And this fact resonates in almost all the nook and crannies of Nigeria. However, it was observed that the perceived tension is a function of political intrigues, and religion is identified as that basis for the settling of political scores. In our assessment of religious tolerance in the country, it was observed that under the Muhammadu Buhari administration, there had been a series of attempts to attribute disagreements between the major religious body to President Muhammadu Buhari himself. It was observed that most times these insinuations are not substantiated by any verifiable facts. Our assessment also revealed that since President Muhammadu Buhari assumed office, there have been concerted efforts to rebuild trust among the country's major religious groups after decades of hostilities. This fact was buttressed through extensive interaction with religious leaders whose opinion supports the fact that under President Muhammadu Buhari administration, the country has witnessed religious tolerance, and the indicators for rebuilding trust is very high. Freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is guaranteed for every citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria under the Constitution. This much has been practiced in Nigeria over the years. However, in the analysis of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, it was observed that freedom of speech has not stiffed as speculated by some segments in the country. From our analysis, Nigeria have indeed expressed themselves freely since the advent of President Muhammadu Buhari's administration. The bulk of the misgiving has hinged on unsustained cases that were best pushed in the public space for mischief purposes. Our researchers carried out a comparative analysis of freedom of speech in Nigeria from 1999 to 2020. It was discovered that from 2014 to 2020, freedom of speech in Nigeria was unhindered. It was also discovered that the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration has indeed displayed a strong commitment towards ensuring that freedom of speech was unhindered. Our findings also indicated that the bulk of those insinuating ganging of freedom of speech in Nigeria are doing so for its merit, but rather as a tool to score political points. Political association. Political association in Nigeria has remained the backbone of our nascent democracy, and this much has been practiced in Nigeria. It was observed that this trend has received a tremendous boost in recent times, with an increased rate of 65% going by the statistics at our disposal. This is a considerable improvement over the years and an indication of the level playing field created by the present administration of President Muhammadu Buhari. Extensive research was also carried out in this regards. The consensus is that political associations in Nigeria has received a tremendous boost. This fact indeed resonated across the country with various stakeholders in uniformity in this regards. Conclusion. After extensive analysis of the issues highlighted above, the Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency, CESJET, hereby state that Nigeria under President Muhammadu Buhari has witnessed a transformation in critical sectors. The issue of religious tolerance in Nigeria were very prominent in all of our analysis. It does suffice to state that the level of religious tolerance in Nigeria is unprecedented and an indication of the numerous efforts of the President Muhammadu Buhari's administration in creating the enabling environment for religious tolerance in the country to thrive. We also conclude that the freedom of speech and political association has received a boost in recent times. From our indications and detailed scrutiny of issues in this regard, it is our considered opinion that the Muhammadu Buhari administration had displayed an unalloyed commitment towards setting Nigeria on the path of greatness through the formulation and implementation of policies that translates the hope and aspiration of the ordinary Nigerians on the street into tangible realities. This report states that Nigeria remains one of the most tolerant countries in the world. This is indeed a statement of the fact and has been objectively scrutinized to put issues in proper perspective. This report also states that there's a grand plot to discredit the Muhammadu Buhari-led administration, as most of the issues advocated in the public space regarding religious tolerance, freedom of speech, and political association has been conflagration of political intrigues that is common with most developing democracies in the world. We conclude that Nigeria, under the leadership of President Muhammadu Buhari, remains one of the most tolerant nations in the world. Thank you very much. At this public presentation, we formally present the report by the Center for Social Justice, Equity and Transparency on date 14th January 2021 to patriotic Nigerians and the great people of our country. Thank you very much.